Happy Monday. It's gonna be another long week. I just wrapped up my morning. These are busy days, man. I'm pretty much packed from 5 a.m. until 10, 10:30, 11 sometimes. And then I have a break until about 2, and then I'm here till 8. So I know that this is like super long and it's not good for me to do this. I can't sustain this for very long, but I can do it. I'm fucking hungry, man, for this place to be full and for my coaches to have an opportunity to earn a living inside this little gym. And so that fire is burning in me. And so, yeah, I feel a little tired. I do. But the fire makes up for it. In fact, I just got a new lead right there. I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm gonna deal with, whenever I get my haircuts, I always do tons of lead nurture. So I'm gonna put in my headphones, maybe call some people, try to bring in some, I have another new person coming this week that I was reaching out to last week. Tons of stuff is happening, and it's all because of all the work I've put in, you know, over the last month, basically, or maybe a little bit longer. But I'm gonna go handle that. I'll check in with you guys later. All right, it's about to be 12:30. Got my haircut, took my shower, and then I also just got a lead right now. I didn't film it, but I was getting ready right now, getting my cot ready, and I got an email, and I called this lead back within like 30 seconds. So it's got to be like a world record for lead lead retention. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna try to relax, close my eyes for a little bit, set my alarm, and then from 2:30 p.m. until potentially 8:30, 9 p.m., I'm gonna be here at the gym in front of new members, potential members, and current members. So 8:33, I made it to the end of the night. It was a long ass day. I've been here since 4:45. I worked out. I think I had 6 clients today, or new people, sales calls. I coached all the classes. It's fun because like I'm around all these people, and I love being around different people, all different people from different countries that speak different languages, that are in different professions, and it's the best part of my job. I just wrapped up a sales or an intro with she's a softball player for a Division I, Pac-10 or 12 school. She wants to train for about 3 weeks. It's gonna take me about an hour and 15 minutes to do the program. Her parents told me, just tell me what it costs. So I did the math. It is going to be pretty expensive, right? It's going to be three times a week. So my fingers are crossed. I think she's going to sign up, but we'll see. All I can do is let them know. See, like, and it's in my head too, to discount. It's still there. It's still there because like you see that number and then you're like, oh, it's not something I can afford. So then let me give you a discount. That's the first thing you say. Why would you say that to somebody before you tell them how much it is? It's like, before I tell you how much it is, I'm gonna give you a discount. Like, no. All you can do is charge what you're worth, and if people can pay it and afford it, they will. Good night, guys. All right, good morning. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yeah. No, he's fine. I'm gonna drop him off here at Grandma's. I have a busy day at the gym. I made a sale last night. Remember I was talking about that? Like if she'll do it, and she did. In one day, I made a total of $2. That's crazy to me. And if I can keep that going, right? If I could just make that every day for 30 days, that's a living. Made it to the gym. It's about 10:30. I got about 30 minutes before my client comes. She did sign up, right? I just printed out her program. I'll pop up her program right here. It's pretty intense. You can tell that they got it from the UFC Trojans program. And I think that's what the coaches do. They just pass around these, these programs are pretty detailed, right? It took a lot of time for somebody to create this. So she needs to get through this. She needs to show up to Sac State, and they're gonna do a test right away. And that's because they wanna see who's doing the work outside of being there, right? I played professional sports. I played in college. They do that. So you have to get ready. So I'm gonna get her ready today. We're gonna work for about an hour. On top of that, today is August 1st. So I have tons of work to do, like for the current members, right? We gotta see whose anniversary it is. We're gonna have to print out some cards for them. We're gonna have to highlight them, social media posts. It's just a busy day today. Sorry. It's a busy day today with a lot to do, but I'm gonna be here. It's 10:30 now. I'm gonna be here till 8 p.m. So we're talking about 12 hours. It's gonna be a long day, but I got a lot to do. All right, so training went really well. I'll pop up some of our training here I got as a reel. It was really fun training an athlete, right? And there was a few times where I can tell it was getting hard, and I was like, hey, are you all right? She's like, I'm fine, I'm gonna get through it. And it reminds me of me, right? It's nice to train the athletes because they have a bigger hunger to like attack things than I feel like the general public does, right? The general public isn't used to that competition. They're not used to another girl trying to take her spot, right? So she's kicking butt. So I had a really good time training her. Sorry, I have some people calling. I've got a busy day, man. I'm here, I'm doing my thing, guys. If you look, I'm doing all of the paperwork business shit that I don't want to do. All right, I accumulate all these things, right? Waivers. I have a client journey that I'm supposed to be keeping track of, and all of that stuff, it just gets pushed off because I hate doing it. And so in my mind right now, I thought of that picture that Ackerman posted. I'm like, you have time, you have 2 hours, do the things that you don't want to do. So I'm gonna get to work organizing all of the paperwork, which is gonna be fun. It doesn't look like much, but those folders right there are organized. I went through all of that paperwork. You know, once you get going, it's not that bad, right? Like I just spent about an hour and a half. I got through all of my leads. I contacted all of my new members, all of the members I haven't seen for a little bit. And then I went through all of my pay system, right? We use Square. So I went through to see any outstanding memberships. It's just all tedious shit that I don't like doing, right? Like I would much rather just show up and be in front of the people. And that's what I love about my job. And it's like doing this is not fun, but I understand that if you don't do the basics of business, your business will fail. Oh my goodness, another long day, guys, but it was a good day. I'm gonna pull up a little shot right here of Coach Shannon. I didn't even know she was coming today. She scheduled a nutrition consult with 2 people. It happened to be my dad and his wife, but they came and she signed them up for the nutrition. Tomorrow she has another appointment, and it just feels good to have someone else like helping the business, right? Like she's earning money for herself, right? Of course she's earning money for herself, but she's also doing it on her own, right? Like she's setting up these appointments. We went to that meeting, or we went to that 2 Brain Summit, and we talked about lead nurture and how it's an ongoing thing. And she texted my dad like a month ago. He never responded, and she got a hold of me right away. She's like, he never responded. And I was like, it's okay. Like that happens. So write in your notes, like get a hold of him in another 3 weeks, and check in. And you know, you never know what's going on with people. And now look what happened. Now he's here. So it's like, I'm proud of her for doing what we wanted to work on. And she's being successful for herself, right? She's taking it on herself to do. And it just feels good that I'm able to provide the spot for her to do it and to flourish, and I'm rooting for her. I really am. So yeah, it just felt good. I'm ending tonight feeling good. I got to get up tomorrow again. I'll be here at 5. It's gonna be, it is what it is, man. Like I know that these days are long, but I love what I do, and I have hope that it's going to be successful here, right? And I'm going to be able to earn a living and take care of my family more. You know, I want that for myself, and I'm excited. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Diablo, hopefully. we go with the workout. We had 10 burpees, and I was able to, as you can see, do them all in a row without breaking. I would take a quick breath. And now here is my nemesis, the wall walks. I did my very best. It's very hard for me to get my hands all the way back to the tape line. They have tape line at their gym because they all do they all do these movements RX. And then we have the rope. I only went up 2 times. Both my meniscus and my knees need to be replaced, and it's quite painful for me to really push hard on that rope. So I did my best and made my way back to the burpees, and there's my breaks. So the breaks come after every movement. So I really try hard to do all 10 burpees in a row. And then the wall walks, obviously, were a little different. They just take everything out of me. I don't do handstand push-ups that often, and it shows here. Like, this just very, very weak. You can see me. I was doing my best. I swear too, I was on round 3, and I was like, I'm just gonna cut it short. And then everybody kept going, so I kept going. But it was nice to get up on the rope. 2 little foot hooks, and then I made my way up. It did not go all the way to the top, but it was pretty close. Round 3 now, this is when I'm starting to feel it. But again, I just keep trying to tell myself, keep pushing, keep moving. When I'm done, then I move on to the next movement. And as you can see, the breaks are getting a lot longer from the burpees to the wall walks. Now, if you can't do the wall walk, right, like what I could have done is just like lifted my feet up and then moved my hands back like one or 2 times. But instead, like I was doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was probably six hand motions back, and it was taking everything out of me. I thought for sure I was going to fall on some of them. Like my shoulders were just going to give out. Taking my time there. Yep, there we go. Taking my time down. Yeah, I did not get cut today. Also on my shin like I did the other week. So that was a plus. This is going to be round 4. Oh, there was my first break for the burpee. So look, yeah, you can tell. You can tell. Making my way, and I'm watching the guy to my right, and I'm like, he's not stopping. I'm not going to stop. Here we go. And then, of course, like towards the very end, when everybody gets done, and then right there, my tag was pissing me off, and I ripped it off, and I have a big-ass hole in my shirt now. But once everybody's done, then it's for sure, it's like, okay, I'm going to finish now because everybody's rooting you on. But overall, this was a great workout. I'm really glad that I got a chance to do the rope and to go back to Diablo to hang out with the guys. Thanks for watching. All right, good morning. It is Thursday. It is my day off. I am super sore from Diablo, and I had another workout, so 2 workouts in the same day. My son is sleeping. He's right there. I have to go. So today I have a mentor call with the Facebook advertiser guy. So we're going to go through my metrics. Then I have the personal training with the girl from Sac State. I have a break, and then another personal training like at 3. So I'm gonna be gone today until about 4 o'clock, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm off for the rest of the night. Open up my schedule. So now I'm seeing people on Thursdays, which is a little different, but I'm busy. Coach Shannon, right now I'm sending an invoice. Yesterday, Coach Shannon sold 2 nutrition services to my dad and his wife. And then now she sold another nutrition service to my aunt. So she got 3 sales for this month. And I'm really excited for her. I mean, yes, for her to make more money, but because I'm starting to realize that I can't do this alone, right? Like, no matter how hard I work, I will never be able to reach my goal, my revenue goal, my life goal without help. And I'm seeing how I'm gonna get to my number with her help and by training other people. So I'm gonna finish this and then get to work. I also got 2 more leads for this month. The month started over, so I ended up with like 17 leads. I'll do a total of like all of the Facebook stuff next week once I know everything, but I know that I started a new month, obviously August, and I just got 2 more leads right now. So I'm gonna try to call these people right now before I go. All right, getting set up right now. As you can see, this is my little office. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So I just used the boxes as a standing desk and then put it together like a little L shape. And I've just been putting in work right here. So about 10 minutes or, excuse me, about 8 minutes left before my marketing call. We'll go over the metrics.
Last 30 days, we always want to look at last 30 days. Okay. You know, I could also do like last month, but last 30 days is a generally good advice because 7 and 14 days kind of fluctuations, particularly like anywhere between Thanksgiving and New Year's isn't going to give you decent metrics. Correct. Because it fluctuates.
All right, we just wrapped up the morning. I have a 2-hour break and then I have 2 personal trainings. Let's talk about that Facebook ad that we just did. So basically, it was really cool. He went through everything for me. We seen what was working, which ads weren't, and then we were able to take the things from the ads that are working and then try to put them into the ones that didn't, right? We left the things that are working. There's some that are like getting all the clicks and the headlines like are a little different, right? And so that's what we did. We figured out what was working and then we took out the ones that weren't and then we tried to replace it with new images. And then next month, I'm gonna sign up for 2 more. So it'll be for the next 2 months, next month and the month after, and we'll go through it again. But basically, it was like $6.94 was what it cost me for somebody to sign up for the ad, right? Like to give me their information. It costs $1.79 every time somebody clicks on it. And then he said that it was like over half of the people click on it and then don't even wait until it like uploads. They just click on it and then they X out of it, which is interesting to me, right? Like that's how fast people's minds get made up. It's like within an instant. That's why it's so important to call your lead so fast. He was telling me that the CPC, mine's under $2, which is good. Anything above $3, and that's something that we need to look at. We also found that there's certain words that don't work, right? For seniors, even though they're seniors, they didn't like that word. So then we changed it with words that they were clicking on. And so I'm not gonna tell you guys like the numbers, right? But I will say I 10x'd my investment. So you can do the math there. If you know you spend $1, I made 10, which is just insane to me. I'm so happy. And he said the reason why I'm doing well, that he was saying, because everybody that works with him, right, they all say the same shit. The Facebook leads suck. But it's not that they suck, it's just that we suck at lead nurture. And I was able to, I'm still calling. I called a lady that didn't pick up for 2 months. She finally picked up and she was like, thank you for not giving up on me. I've been moving. So all of that work, it just feels good to know that it's working. I just wrapped up a training session with the softball player, the D1 softball player, and I'm having a blast training her. It's so much fun. Just being with somebody competitive like that, the way that I used to be, right? And because that's why it was hard for me to come and do this to the public, is because that's my mentality I've had. I hung out with 25 alpha males for 10 years, playing baseball for a living, right? And I come home and I wonder why it's hard for me to teach, and it's because I have that mindset, right? So it was nice to go back to that and push her, right? Like I pushed her once and I caught myself saying, hey, you know, if you want me to scale it, you can. And she was right away like, no, I'm gonna get it. And this is the last time you'll see me not do it. And I was like, that's tight. I remember how that feels. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna hang out with him for a couple hours before I take him to daycare. It's a Friday. I'm gonna be here all day.
No, daycare.
You don't want to go to daycare? I'll check my schedule. If I don't have anybody, I don't think I have anybody till 3, so I might keep them for a little bit. We'll see. Please give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Say peace.
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 No peace.
No peace.